All right, if you're a cat person, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That gentle, rumbling vibration that seems to come from somewhere deep inside them. It's gotta be one of the most comforting sounds on the planet, right? But have you ever really stopped and thought, what is actually happening right now? Well, let's get into it.
On the surface, it seems like such a simple question. But the answer? Oh, it's this really cool mix of emotion and, well, pure biology. So when your cat starts up that little motor, what are they actually trying to tell you?
Okay, so let's start with the part we all kind of get instinctively. There's just this universal feeling we get from that sound, right? It's like we're hardwired to understand it. It feels like calm. It feels like peace. It's the sound of pure contentment. I mean, think about it. The second you hear a cat purr, your brain probably jumps to one conclusion, and one conclusion only. That's a happy cat. A cat that's feeling safe, feeling loved. And you know what? For the most part, you would be 100% right. So let's just cut right to the chase. The main reason, the one we all think of, is actually super straightforward. It's pretty much the most direct line we have into how a cat is feeling. Yep, that's it right there. Comfort and happiness. At its very core, a purr is just a signal of total contentment. It's the noise a cat makes when, in their little world, everything is just good. They feel safe, they're relaxed, they're happy, and boom, the purr starts. And we've all seen this, right? It happens when you're petting them just right, or when they're all curled up on your lap, or, when they find that perfect patch of sunlight for a nap. These are like the highlight reel of a cat's day, and the purr is basically the soundtrack. So really, if you could just translate that purr into plain English, this is pretty much what it's saying. Life is good right now. It's not some complicated code. It's just a simple, honest little broadcast that says, I feel good. It's kind of like their version of a happy sigh. But wait, because this is where things get really interesting. Knowing the emotional why is just one piece of the puzzle. See, we connect it with happiness. But get this, researchers have found that cats also purr to soothe themselves, like when they're scared, or even when they're hurt. The thinking is that those low-frequency vibrations might actually calm them down, maybe even help them heal. So it's not just a happy sound, it's kind of like a biological multi-tool. Which of course leads us to the next big question. How in the world do they even make that sound? All right, so let's shift gears. We've talked about the feeling behind the purr. Now let's look at the actual biological engine that makes it happen. And honestly, it's a surprisingly complex bit of natural engineering. So here's the breakdown. It all kicks off with these super fast muscle movements in the cat's throat, in their larynx. This makes their vocal cords start to flutter and vibrate. But, and this is the really cool part, the vibration keeps going as the cat breathes in and as it breathes out. That's how they get that continuous, non-stop rumbling sound that we all know. So the next time you feel that little vibration on your hand or maybe on your chest when a cat's lying on you, just remember what's going on under the hood. You're literally feeling this perfectly timed, high-speed biological engine at work. It's not just a sound, it's a whole physical thing happening. So, okay, we've pretty much figured out the happy purr, but as we've just seen, it's actually way more complex than just that. It's just one tiny signal in this incredibly rich language of theirs. It makes you think, right? The next time you're just hanging out with your pet, listen a little closer. What other signals might you be missing? What else are they trying to tell you?